I'll just start off with how important it is for us to understand the emotions of children when they are very, very, very young. Right? Why I'm insisting this is, today's generation, parents are very busy. Right? And when both parents are busy, the casualty is the children. Right? And it is only after some time, that is once they start getting into the pre-teens and teens, that we realize that there is something which is not right. Right? And then we look for solutions. We try to get help from somewhere. We say, I don't know why my child is behaving in this particular manner. I have done everything so that is beneficial for my children, but still my child is not able to understand what I am doing. This is the dilemma of parents. Now we need to understand the other side as well. What the child expects and what the child wants from the parent. So let me ask a question to all of you. What is the basic requirement of a child? Whatever age the child may be, what is the basic requirement of any child? You may put in the chat so that I can see the answers, or you may unmute and speak as well. Time with them. Rajeshwari says time with them. Okay, yes, time with them. They definitely need us to spend their time. And when you spend time, what is their expectation? Care and love. Yes, Sandhya Shekhar says care and love. Absolutely. Very much. To give them quality time and listen to them. Yes, we are coming back to time and listening to them. Very true. Request participants to switch on. Okay, I thought that's a... Yeah, you can switch on the camera, no, so that it gives me a feeling that I'm talking to a live audience. Rather than, I'm speaking and I don't know what people are doing. Maybe they're there, they're not there, I don't know. So, attention. Amrita says attention. Yes. Attention. Good. We're getting very, very, very close answers. Support and encouragement, love and care. Yes. All coming. But are we able to do that is the next question. Are we able to give time? Are we able to give care and love? Are we able to give attention? Mritula Praveen says children wants them to just be children. I think that's a very, very wonderful answer, because children wants them to be children. And when you want Matilda, self-esteem, polite behavior, right. We're coming very close. The only thing that any child, except not only child, even we as adults want from people is accept me the way I am. Matter closes there. And every expression of the child to whatever the child does is to tell the parents or anybody is, why don't you accept me the way I am? But what do we do as parents? We tell them, no, this is not right. You need to be in this way. See, the other child is behaving properly. No, he is such a good child. And what is happening to you? And all this, what message we are conveying to the child is, you are not good the way you are. You will only be good the way I want you to be. And that will never happen. But over a period of time, the child knows that if I need to get the attention of my parents, I need to listen to them. So some of the children will be forced to fall in line with what the parents want, or what the society wants, or what the school wants. So they are not bringing out their full potential. They are listening to certain people because they know unless I listen, I will not get certain things. So acceptance is gone there. Number one is acceptance, attention, love, care, right. Now let me tell you, in each age, what the child will start developing as belief systems. Okay, in the first 2 years, every child will start to understand whether I can believe this world or I cannot believe this world, whether I can trust people or whether I cannot trust people. And here it will relate mostly to parents only, because in the first 2 years parents are going to be with the child, correct? Now, if the child's basic needs are taken care of at that point in time, what are the basic needs? Whenever hungry, food. Whenever frightened, love and care. Father, mother to be whenever the child expects them to be. That's all the child needs, right? In the first 1 or 2 years. If the child has wet its pants or on the bed, it needs change. That time, if somebody is immediately there to change, the child feels, oh, this world is a good place. Because the child can't express anything. If the child is angry, if the child is hungry, if the child is frightened, for all the child has only one expression, that is crying. And this crying, unless it is understood by the parents properly, If the child is frightened, and if the mother or father thinks the child is crying because the child is hungry, and you start feeding it, the child will say, this is not the right place. You're getting the point. So in the first 2 years, how close the parents are with the child is very, very important. You need to understand why the child is crying. And in the first 2 years, whatever is the need of the child, it has to be taken care of immediately. There cannot be any delay. So in the first 2 years, the child starts getting an idea whether this world can be trusted or cannot be trusted. And that's it all depends on how the parents took care of the child at that point in time. If the parents are busy, it is maybe grandparents, or it could be the caregivers, whoever it is, right? So child knows only one way of expression at that time, that's only crying. And the crying has to be interpreted rightly, whether it is because of fear, whether it is because of anger, whether it is because of hunger, whether it is because something, just to change the diapers also it can cry. But if we interpret it something else, then it will keep crying, and then we'll start getting angry. My God, my life was so nice. After the child is born, my life is gone to hell. I cannot sleep in time. I cannot eat on time. I cannot go and meet my friends. All this, our life is also getting disturbed, correct? Now we will start reflecting that because of the child is acting cranky, the child is making my life difficult. We start putting these kind of words in the minds of the child, right? So first 2 years, the child will know whether to trust or not trust the world. 2 to 3 years, when they start doing things on their own, little by little, they can go potty on their own, they can maybe put one button on their own. That time they start feeling a sense of autonomy, right? Now, if parents do not allow the child to do anything at that point in time, and the parents keep doing everything for the child, even small things which the child can do, the child may think, I am not good enough to do it. So autonomy and shame, these are the two kinds of things that the child will start developing when the child is between 2 to 3 years old, and depends on how much we start allowing the child to do small things and start making the child independent, right? From 3 to 5 years, when the child is going to school, the child again starts becoming a little more independent, right? And there, if the child is able to do certain things on the own, maybe keep the books in order, arrange your books in order as per timetable, or small things I'm saying, the child will start taking initiative on the own. So from 3 to 5 years, the behavior or the mind which the child starts developing is that of an initiative. And if the child is not able to do anything, because we will start comparing, you don't do this, the other one is doing that, all these things, a chance of guilt is also possibility of the child feeling guilty is also starting at that age from 3 to 5. Okay, 3 to 5 years, child becomes starting to take initiative, or starting to be guilty of what I am not able to do. 5 to 12 years, I will go only till 21 years. After that, it is the adults. We have up to 65 years, but I'll just touch on that. But still, 21 is, or 18 is where we call children. Till that, I will say what kind of belief systems are formed. Okay, 5 to 12, the child starts to do certain things which is in comparison with others. Now, how am I able to score well? Am I able to learn well? Am I able to draw well? Am I able to study well? Am I able to do something, right? So because you're in your class till about 5th or 6th standard, you see a lot of people doing something. And if you know that even if I can do something, then you start developing a quality of being industrious, that is being able to do something on your own, or having an inferiority complex. Now, if parents continuously are cribbing on the child and saying you're good for nothing, in your age I would have done so many things, right? We are doing all the things for you, but you can't even do certain things for you. A sense of inferiority complex starts developing in the child when the child is between 5 to 12 years. 13 to 21, the crucial time when the child is trying to make an identity of the own, right? You are neither a child nor an adult. You start behaving like an adult, you start rebelling with the parents, and that's why parents get the most irritated with the children when the children are in the teenage, because they suddenly feel that this is my child, or what many people ask, I cannot imagine that you can do such things, right? Because they are trying to find an identity of their own, right? And if they are able to find, I'm not saying that everyone will find or everybody should find an identity, but they are trying to establish their identity. Their hormonal changes are going to be so heavy that even they don't know what they're going to do. So slowly they will start developing an identity, or they will get into more and more confusion, okay, in the teenage. And this is the time where parents need to be the most caring for children. But that is the time when most of the parents are not caring for the children, for the simple reason that they are behaving in a manner which is not at all of our liking. Correct? And that is the time when most of the parents are trying to build their career. They are trying to build their assets. They want to, they want to keep everything secure and safe. And the crucial time of the child is somehow neglected. And when it is neglected, what happens? The child slowly gets into their peer company. That means they will start looking for solutions from their own colleagues, and which most of the time might not be right. You're getting the point? So this is how slowly emotions are developed, and the kind of identity that the child develops. I'll just touch upon what happens after that also, because we are also in the other ages. From 21 to 39, that is a time when real relationships are formed. Right? Not that in teenage relationships will not be formed. They will be formed, but they will not last. They will not last. From 21 to 39 is where people get married, they have lasting relationships, and they want to continue it. And that is where you establish real kind of love there. 21 to 39. From 40 to 65 is where people start doing something for the next generation. In the sense, by 50 or 60 people retire, right? And if people retire and if they don't do anything, there will be a sense of stagnation which comes into their life, right? Most of the people think, see, they have done everything, they are getting pension, they are having everything in life, so what they have to worry? But still, unless they feel within themselves that they are doing something for a larger good, they will also feel stagnated in life at 65. And beyond 65 is where people actually look into their life purpose or something. You are content with doing something, or you are happy with whatever it is, and you start getting. And if people are not able to do it, they will be in complete despair. You will find a lot of people, people who are old, who have completed this thing, living with their children, and that's the role where parents like us who have people in 65, 70, and 75 as our parents. Very important role for us also. They should at no point of time feel that they are a burden to anybody, because they are trying all their life not to create problem for anybody, but whatever they do will actually be a problem, because that's how the degeneration of their thinking will happen. They don't want to create problem for their children who are working or their grandchildren, and they try to do something. Many mistakes happen. At that time, if our age people, parents of our children, if we do not treat them in the right manner, what will happen is they will feel completely dejected, and children whom we are bringing up will also see how we are treating our parents. Alright? So after 65, it is either integrity with yourself or despair. And 40 to 65 is you either generate more things for. This is a stagnation point in you. Okay, this is how the belief systems are formed and how we start believing the world with us.